Alrighty then. It's my hat. It's my hair hat. Hey there guys, welcome to the stream. We're gonna start off the section by first of all saying hello, hi, how you doing? It's the 15th of March and we're gonna start off our segment with gaming news slash trailers. We're gonna jump straight into it, after which we're gonna be taking our first look at Core Keeper, which is a kind of a top-down Terraria with a little bit different nuances on that. Anyways, I'm very excited on that. Also, small side note, very small side note. Guardians of the Galaxy, as much as I've tried, I am not able to stream that game on my one PC setup. And I got no other option, so sorry to say, but we're gonna junk that as a playthrough altogether, and yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy that on my own little time with my own little self, and I can also go non-streamer mode and just have the full-on experience that that game has to offer. Speaking of games, let's jump straight into the minst of it. Starting off with, also, I have no idea how my volumes are today. I'm all over the place, so bear with me. Rifftrax The Game.
Hey everyone, Mike Nelson. I'm pleased to announce that Rifftrax has teamed up with the makers of What the Dub to bring you Rifftrax The Game.
Rifftrax The Game.
Party game that lets you riff with the best of them. Grab your friends and make fun of some of the worst cinematic abominations ever created.
What?
Featuring over 250 movie clips from Rifftrax classics such as Rollergator, Attack of the Super Monsters, and Plan 9 from Outer Space. Featuring 2 exciting ways to play. Write your own riff.
Write a riff.
Comedy genius come to life via text-to-speech.
David was watching his mother make some cookies.
And wondering where it all went so wrong.
Or leave it to the pros and choose from over 2,000 expertly crafted riffs from our Rifftrax team.
I can't even admit I saw the thing. Amazon delivery drone, got your toothpaste here?
Play head-to-head with up to 6 players using
What?
any internet-connected
What
device
is
as a
this
controller.
game?
Bring the party to your friends with support for remote games, crossplay, and voice chat. Streamers, get your entire chat in on the action with Twitch chat voting. Do you have what it takes to be the next?
So this is cool that they have Twitch chat voting. So Twitch integration. I like that a lot. However, I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that you're showing movie clips. I don't know how well we're gonna handle that. I mean, it's such a gray zone, right? I don't know. Do the game owners have the right to use that? Probably. Do we have the right to stream that? Probably not. That's just my opinion. Moving on.
Movie riffing
Look, they're
genius?
having a blast,
Find out
man.
in Rifftrax The Game. Coming
May
May
5th.
5th.
Wait, what? Oh, May 5th. Right after Star Wars Day. Cool. Next, let's listen to some tunes. Here is Harlow. Not Harlow, just Harlow. The official launch trailer. This looks like one of those experiences with a nice beat to it. Plan a super party in the depths of space. Hell yeah, nice chill out vibes. So wait, where that ball? Oh, it looks like it has some physics to it, so we kind of like just shoot our little ball in the direction it has to go, and then everything else is kind of physics based. Looks super chill. Available now. Okay. This looks super chill. I like this. I'm gonna give it a huge thumbs up. Next we got Dawn of Monsters. Now this one looked very interesting. Red monster. Oh, what? So you're fighting with kaijus. It's essentially a brawler. Don't know what to think about the graphics. I kind of like them, but also I feel like they're a little bit iffy. Just a tiny little bit. Also gotta check something. Two-player co-op. Ooh, the Celeste Primal Calling DLC is out. Whoa. Dawn of Monsters. I mean, it looks cool. It's also available now, so go check it out. Go check it out on Stadia, guys. Yeah, because everyone has Stadia, right? I don't want to shit on it, but it just I don't see that going anywhere. Oh, we still have something. Was that supposed to be something that I understand? Also, until that happens, let's check this out. So apparently, Celeste, the Primal Calling DLC is out. We got a multiplayer co-op dev stream March 16th, tomorrow. So go check that out. It's at 9 a.m. PDT, 12 p.m. EDT, or 5 p.m. CET. I'm guessing this is me. I don't even know. Joy. Check out our upcoming multiplayer mode with Mizrim and Celeste veterans Servando, Acadiantry, and MS. Cool. Wait, what are they saying? 1/3. We have some very big news today. First, something that's everyone's been asking us for. Co-op multiplayer is finally coming to Solasta. We'll be showing that off tomorrow, live March 16th at blah 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 on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv Tactical Adventurers. So go give them a follow. I know I will give a... Oh, I do have them followed. Okay, cool. See, I'm a good guy. That being said, let's continue with our little nuance over here. We got Battle Pass Unite in the Spotlight has begun. This is very fancy. It's Pokemon, guys. It's Pokemon. Look, two fancy looking Pokemons. I wonder if these Pokemons are already in the game and these are just skins, because that might be a possibility. This is the free-to-play MOBA Pokemon game, and I'm gonna indulge myself in some fine snackery. I got a cashew nut. Yeah, it looks like skins. Available now. Cool. Next we got a trailer for the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Oh, look at you. Ooh, that guy looks mean. He did a belly flop, chap. He does a lot of ground slams. He's like Hulk smash. Capcom presents. I mean, keep in mind, guys, this game is on the Switch. That's a nice card.
I present
Ooh, I
the
like that
hunter
guy's
from
beard.
Komura.
Humble greetings.
All right,
Hello.
everyone.
Please don't. Here, I'm merely a quest receptionist.
Okay. That had to hurt, right? Look, we got some sort of owl bears. Not really owl bears, but... Wait, we can ride some of the monsters?
Here we go.
Maybe. There's a gunner class?
Something odious.
That's not me, chat. See, they found it. They found the thing. It wasn't me. You shut up. It wasn't me. Sunbreak. Oh. June 30th. I'm guessing that was the big bad at the end. Massive expansion coming June 30th. Wait, we didn't get to read everything there. Monster Hunter Rise is required to play this game. Okay. They're not really saying if this expansion is free or not. I'm guessing it's a DLC, so they would say free DLC if it's free. So other than that, this is a paid DLC. These costumes are cool. The deluxe edition, okay. Massive expansion, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak plus DLC. Hunter Layered Armor Dragon's Bane set. Palamute Layered Armor Sea Hound set. F Devout set. We got 4 gestures, 3 poses, some makeup, and a fluffy curls hairstyle. Pre-order bonuses will give you the Palamute Layered Armor Loyal Dog costume and the Striped Cat costume. Those are so cute. We got Monster Hunter Rise amiibos. Okay, I didn't know that. They look cool. That's all I can say about that. I have no idea about the amiibos, but they look cool. I am also done collecting for now a lot. Almost anything right now. I'm in no shape or form for that. Next, we're gonna take a look at a trailer with no sound. This is a trailer for Phantom Breaker Omnia, which is a brawler game with a lot of anime style figures. The reason why it's muted, it's like dun 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 dun. That's a poor translation that is non-DMCable, but they're actually playing like a full-on rock song with some J-rock I don't know, it's a combination of something. So I cannot listen to that. But the gameplay looks cool. It looks sick. It's what you expect from these kind of fighting games. It looks nice. Granted, I know nothing of it, so can't really put my input on it. She has a big fist. She has a big sword. There's a lot of dust. Oh, she's a maid. Of course there's dust. Oh, that guy was like huge. That was trippy. Out now on the Nintendo Switch. The announcer will return. I have no idea what that means, but I don't think I want to find out. Alright, moving on. We got the Rocket League Season 6 gameplay trailer. Let's see how these cute cars look. The animated cars. Let's see how they look. Neo Tokyo. Oh, new hats. Okay. And that's the goal. Why are they shooting gold right now? You guys know that toilet paper is like gold right now, right? What's with the jazz music? We're supposed to be in Neo Tokyo and it's cartoonish. March 9th. Okay. Wait, March 9th? That's already out. Okay. And GTA 5 and GTA Online. Stunning visuals. Now, these are going to be too short. This is not paid, not promotional, not anything. I still need a PS5 myself. I cannot get one, and I am not paying €1,000 for one. End of story. But these are like just two little segments
Get
that
GTA Online free on PS5.
you can get GTA Online free, GTA 5 something for the PlayStation 5. Like I said, two little things. They're gonna say the same
GTA
thing.
Online free on PS5.
Until 14th. Wait, what was that? Until 14th
Free on PS5.
of June. Okay. So you guys got a little bit of time to save up for PlayStation 5. I am not. Like I said, moving on. I'm sorry. Chorus gets ray tracing and dual sense update. This is a good game. I can definitely recommend it. Oh, that looks cool. It's also a free update. That is super awesome. This game has a very good feel for what space combat is supposed to feel like. They just nailed it, I think, on the way the camera works in associations with your ship. Yeah, that's a good one. Ghostwire Tokyo immersion trailer. We watched lately some of the Ghostwire Tokyo play something. Oh, for a moment there, I did not know what that thing was. I swear to God, I was like, what are they showing? Like this paper style something. I couldn't even make out what it is. It's the fucking controller. Okay, very intuitive. Well, I mean, I've talked about this before. The PS5 controller is apparently insane and awesome. However, to utilize it at its fullest, you cannot game for a long time unless you have multiple controllers so you can switch them out, or I don't even know if it works plugged in. I'm not sure about that. Wait. We're not there yet, chat. Sorry for that. We got the Phantom Breaker Omnia. Wait, didn't I watch this? Oh yeah, we watched this. No, moving on. I forgot to mute that one. I'm a dingus. We get Redout 2. What is this game? This has such good Wipeout feels.
Welcome to Redout 2, the fastest racing game in the universe.
Oh, this looks so good.
Redout 2 takes place in the year 2589 AD.
Doesn't matter.
You play as a pilot in the Solo Redout Racing League, which hosts one of the most popular sports in the galaxy, where humanity's best pilots drive high-speed anti-gravity ships on magnetic racetracks.
Dude, this is the continuation of Wipeout.
Redout 2 takes the lead as the future of racing by giving you control over more than just acceleration, braking, and turning. You'll have the power to seamlessly strafe, tilt, and boost your hovership to maximize your efficiency on the track. There's also an advanced calibration system that will automatically tailor the game's difficulty to fit your capabilities.
This is so good.
The first Redout featured 5 galactic racing locations. That has been boosted up to 10 locations in Redout 2.
I wanted to say good, great,
racetracks across them.
Good God.
And this time, all of them can be played in reverse for a grand total of 72 unique tracks.
That's awesome.
Not only are there tons of tracks, but there are also 6 unique game modes that you can experience throughout an extensive career in the Solo Redout Racing League.
What is
or if you prefer,
mode?
You can take your racing skills online in races of up to 12 players on most platforms. We've gone all out with vehicle customization in Redout 2. You can pick from 12 distinct chassis, each with their own base attributes. Once you've picked your chassis, you can customize each piece of it further with a massive selection of propulsors, stabilizers, wings, spoilers, rocket engines, paints, and more.
Holy shit.
And last but not least, not only is there a killer soundtrack featuring legendary electronic artists like Giorgio Moroder, Zardonic, and Dance with the Dead, but there's even music mixing algorithms that blend their tracks together in real time based on how you've customized your ship and what's actually happening in your race.
Well, I'm sorry, what? That is far out.
So, are you ready
cool.
to go from 0 to light speed?
Oh my god. Coming this year, this is a cool game. Man, that... I don't even know what to say about that one, chat, but holy shit, that looks so good. That looked so good. I got nostalgia feelings for that because, like I said, I played Wipeout back in the day, and I actually beat it, fuckers. Like, I beat it once. Then you kind of unlocked hyper mode, which... good luck doing anything in that one. It was like hugging the wall. Literally. Maybe first turn, and then hugging the wall. Not a chance in hell. Okay, The Cruel King and the Great Hero. We watched a review on this one last time, but this is like the official launch trailer. This is a nice little RPG in a very interesting art style. Also, it's not very... how should I say it? It's more simplistic in a way. I guess it caters towards a more younger audience, but I think this is like a perfect way of bringing your kids into RPG and CRPG and JRPG genre types and learn them what it means to grind, to be persistent in life, right? So she got a pot on her head. That sounds kind of sad, actually. The Cruel King and the Great Hero. Nice. Also, available now. Okay. PS4. PS5 also. Okay. Then we got a Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate, the Daemon Hunters official gameplay review overview number 3. This is a tactical
Chaos Gate
game,
Demon Hunters
right?
is set in the Tirteus sector, a cluster of star systems quite distant from the Grey Knight's home base of Titan. You're promoted to acting commander by the ship's veteran purifier, Brother Ektar. Your mission is expected to be routine,
I always said this, and I
all of
will
those
say
plans
it.
are, of course, changed abruptly when an Imperial Inquisitor
this
arrives on board
universe.
to commandeer your ship and
But I think
send
it's
you
so
off in
huge
search of
and
evidence
so
of
hard
an
to get
impending
into
plague.
it.
The hunt for the truth behind the bloom,
But I think
and the battle
games
to
are a
prevent
lot
it from
easier to
spreading
get
the wider
into than
Imperium
starting
is
with the
central
miniatures.
conflict behind the game.
The Baleful Edict is your strike cruiser.
Because that
it acts
also
as a
affects
mobile
your
base of
wallet
operations
big
as you
time.
travel around the sector fighting the Bloom's corruption. Each section of the ship gives you access to different systems that you'll need to manage over the course of the game.
The Strategium is where Ektar helps you oversee the conflict against the Bloom. From here you can access the barracks, which houses your knights and allows you to manage their equipment and upgrades. You'll also be able to access the armory, which is where you can review equipment made available to you by the Grand Master Varden Kai. With such high stakes riding on the mission, tension between your crew and the Inquisitor is inevitable. So you'll have to work closely with each of them to ensure your success. Brother Ektar, a veteran purifier with a well-honed sense of knightly duty. You have Dominus Lunette, an ancient tech priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus, who's responsible for tending to the needs of the ship. And finally, Inquisitor Vakir herself, whose ambition drives you further into hazard, as you work together to stop the Bloom from spreading.
The Grand Manufactorum is where you'll find Dominus Lunette. As the ranking tech priest, she's responsible for overseeing repairs to the Edict systems. Things like power generators, the warp drive, gun batteries, and more. It'll be up to you to prioritize which systems to restore first, to give you the best chance of keeping up with the rapidly spreading corruption.
The Libris Malleus is Vakir's temporary home on board the ship, a storehouse of valuable and secret knowledge. Here, the Inquisitor will conduct her research to better understand the Bloom.
The Imperial Inquisition is responsible for hunting down anything that represents a threat to the Imperium's stability. It's organized into several divisions with the Ordo Malleus and their Chamber Militant, although she enters this story more or less as a complete outsider to the rest of the crew. Her rank as an Imperial Inquisitor gives her the authority to step in and seek out the Grey Knight's help. They are, after all, allies in the Ordo Malleus, but her position on the ship isn't exactly secure. She has to tread a really careful line when she's dealing with Ektar and the other Grey Knights. Although she's a powerful psyker, Vakir is a human, vulnerable to corruption and external influence.
So you will have to balance your limited resources against her ambitious objectives, keeping your squads alive and ready to tackle the next threat.
At first, you can combine 4 different classes to make up your Grey Knight squad.
Okay.
There are Justicars, tough frontline warriors.
Pew, 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 pew.
Interceptors, fast and mobile skirmishers.
Ooh, that guy's cool.
Purgators, they're heavy weapon specialists. And the Apothecary, a powerful healer and support unit. As the game progresses, you'll open up access to an additional 4 specialized classes, each with their own unique abilities and tactical options to diversify your squad.
Is that sort
One of the
a
biggest
paladin?
challenges in designing a game about the Grey Knights was in capturing their distinct approach to combat. Their war gear is very unique for an Astartes. With melee weapons being a central part of their identity, their battle plan is typically geared towards getting up close and personal with foes.
When fighting at range, you'll still get all the advantages you're used to. You know, things like cover protection, overwatch,
cool. Oh, that's
suppression,
nice.
flanking.
Flanking.
You can take a shot and you know what kind of damage you're going to do. But our precision targeting system opens up a ton of options for getting down and dirty in melee.
To us, that meant giving you tactical incentives to break from cover and charge through hordes of enemies.
By getting in close, you can strike your
that's
enemies'
nice.
weak points to nullify their attacks, break down their defenses, or totally disable their abilities. Stun an enemy, and you open them up to a brutal execution that can give your whole squad a momentum boost to continue the assault.
And that doesn't even
yeah.
factor all the extra
yeah,
war
that's the
gear,
best strategy.
master-crafted weaponry, and psychic abilities that will open up even more tactical options.
Your knights can be fully customized with over 30 active, passive,
Holy
and
shit.
reaction-based abilities per class. That forces you to make some tough choices as you create the squads that best suit your playstyle.
Grey Knights are
So
not just masters of
obviously
blade and
a
bullet.
lot of
They also have
replayability
access to a
or
wide
just
range of
some
powerful
broken
psychic
things that
abilities
are
can be used
go-to.
to subdue your enemies or provide support to your battle brothers. As the Inquisitor
As in
researches
specific
the blade,
builds that you
she will learn
always want
powerful
to.
psychic stratagems that can be used to support your squads in combat. Used correctly, they can turn the tide of an entire battle.
In Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, we give you all the tools you need to face down fearsome odds, but we leave the battle plan up to you.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the pre-order shit. Okay. One short second, guys. Where's my... There we go. 1 second. All right. All right. Cool. Here we're coming up on the last things. We got Strangers of Paradise and Final Fantasy Origin review. So let's take a look at this thing.
What the world of the first Final Fantasy, which came out in 1987, might look like in 2022. Its overly complex story and one-dimensional NPCs don't pay off until the final hours, but the freedom available in its challenging combat and extensive character customization is consistently rewarding from the start until and after the credits roll. It's a love letter to its own source material, filled with references and homages to the series' history that seem designed to give fans of any Final Fantasy something to enjoy.
I've never played any other Final Fantasy. Except Final Fantasy 13-1.
Similar to other
and
stories that
7
revolve
remake.
around a grand
So
mystery,
I'm pretty
Stranger of
bliss
Paradise's
on
plot had me theorizing and scratching my head until
what,
the very final moments
what
when
the
all is
story is.
revealed in a very satisfying way. However, Stranger of Paradise misses the mark on its cast and instead solely relies on its solid action gameplay, only offering vague clues of what's going on. And your party of 5 run-of-the-mill characters aren't close to memorable enough to have their names mentioned in the same breath as Final Fantasy greats like Cloud and Yuna. And yet, while the early hours of the story did a poor job of keeping me engaged, especially as our main character Jack and his starting companions Ash and Jed all revealed varying levels of amnesia and constant deja vu, it turned out to be an effective build-up. The tail end did the exact opposite by answering all the questions I had. However, the easy-to-miss collectibles that helped connect the dots between the storylines assisted my understanding of the ending, and its big reveals might not have resonated as strongly for me if I hadn't had their important context. While this isn't a direct remake of the original Final Fantasy, it thoroughly reimagines many of its locations, like the city of Cornelia, where the first adventure began, and places like the Chaos Shrine and the Cavern of Earth Dungeon have had new life breathed into them by
this footage doesn't look necessarily the
from other
best
Final
right
Fantasy
now.
games too, including plenty of great ones I won't
What
spoil
is this
for you.
running on right
It's
now?
equal part a treat and a puzzle for fans to discover which game inspired them. And in the background, there are new music arrangements from other Final Fantasy games that are sure to catch the ears
is this
of
the
longtime
demo
fans.
on the
Graphically,
PS,
though,
on the
even
PlayStation?
on the PS5's HDR quality mode, Stranger of Paradise looks average most of the time. So I made the switch to performance mode and never looked back. The jump up to 60 frames per second makes dodging and parrying much easier for my playstyle, and I was able to more reliably enhance PS5's HDR quality mode. Stranger of Paradise looks average most of the time. So I made the switch to performance mode and never looked back. The jump up to 60 frames per second makes dodging and parrying much easier for my playstyle.
Oh, she
and I was
switched
able to more
her
reliably
mode
cancel out
of the
my abilities by
PlayStation.
swapping jobs to
Or
extend my
of the
combos
game.
even further.
All I care about is seeing chaos dead.
Stranger of Paradise offers 5 difficulty modes, and the temptation of higher level item drops led me to play on hard on my first run. It took me just under 30 hours to roll credits, and that included undertaking a good number of side missions, unlocking job roles for allies, replaying missions in co-op, doing tons of inventory management, constantly upgrading loadouts, and no small amount of dying.
Your mission isn't over. Your mission isn't.
Can't be.
Especially when I was testing different builds and multi-class combinations in boss fights. At this setting, just about every enemy posed a threat to my survival. From the lowly roundworm that turns into a wheel of purple flames to the ever-deadly tonberries and their lethal chef's knives. There's even times where my own carelessness allowed a group of bats or skeletons to overwhelm me. It's dangerous out there. Despite a lot of obvious Souls influence in its combat style, Stranger of Paradise is actually pretty forgiving when it comes to death. You keep all of your experience, materials, armor, weapons, and even additional potions you might have found. And the PS5's speedy load times put you back in the action almost immediately. Death isn't without consequences.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if the video is bad or if the game just doesn't look it. I mean, for a PS5 game, this should look like crystal.
Though you suffer a temporary decrease to your maximum MP, which you need for nearly every combat ability. Spells like Firaga, command abilities like Lightbringer, and even class-based combo abilities like a Dragoon's Jump all require MP to function. So there's an urgent need to recover all 6 sections as soon as possible. Thankfully, MP can be recovered in a few ways, including depleting an enemy's break gauge to stun them and finishing them off with a soul burst. Check out some of these great finishing move animations. A lot of the depth of combat comes from experimenting with different builds for Jack and your AI-controlled teammates. There are 28 in total, each with their own skill trees. Party members are limited to 1 at a time, but Jack can equip 2 and you can swap at any time. So there's a lot of room to experiment and find combos that synergize well in your party and creatively extend your combos. Mixing and matching jobs.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those weird things where you have a lot of options
to build up your intellect stat and make your spells hit like a meteor.
It's a huge headache waiting to happen.
My personal favorite is multi-classing Sage with Dragoon. With the combination of black and white magic and high mobility, I was able to maneuver around the battlefield with jump and poke down enemies with short chains of rapid attacks for good damage before unleashing my devastatingly powerful Ultima spell. No matter what your build is, Jack can absorb certain attack moves with a properly timed soul shield and turn them back on the enemy. Throwing a bomb's fire spell back at them is a really satisfying way to fight fire with fire, as they say. Soul Shield can also be used in rapid succession. I've managed to parry entire laser beams from bosses. It's pretty cool.
I'm sorry, what?
Combat and customization are strong, but Stranger of Paradise's inventory management system is on the weaker side of things. This game showers you with loot and lets you know what rewards you can earn in a mission from the jump, which makes loot hunting very efficient. But the problem is that equipment menu doesn't have any filter options. And when you have 500 pieces of equipment and are looking for a specific one to complement your new build, you end up spending a lot of time looking at a menu. There is a shortcut to help gear up quickly, but it's not the most effective. Tapping the touchpad on a character will equip them with all the highest level gear available, but it often won't be beneficial to their specific class. For example, you may wind up with mage gear equipped on your tank if it's the highest level. Also, you can't easily send gear to your stash except for at checkpoints in the level, so if your bag fills up, you're forced to sift through your inventory to discard the least valuable pieces. It just feels kind of old school, especially in a co-op game where you don't want to be waiting around for someone else to figure out what to drop.
Okay.
It began as a collection of the loosest of story ideas that seemed to go nowhere, but slowly but surely, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin pulled it all together and managed to stick the landing. A solid and engaging action combat system can be tuned to be as challenging as it is rewarding.
Some discussions, but I'm not entirely sure if it.
Lets you mix and match from a dozen
if it's this game they were talking about. Is it true you cannot stream or show the ending of the game?
For improvement in the tools it gives you to manage the avalanche of gear
or
that drops
am I confusing that with another game?
The Final Fantasy history littered throughout the levels are enough to divert attention from that sort of thing. Add in all the extra challenges
I'm over here. I should be down here. I'm sorry, chat.
Content to sink your teeth into.
The time to cast off the veil of darkness.
Just an 8 out of 10. It's a great. It's just a great game.
For more Square Enix games, check out our reviews on the enjoyable
this one
strategy, or Babylon's Fall, which is not quite as good. And for everything else, you're already in the right place. IGN.
Babylon's Fall is not that good. Yeah, I heard that too. Coming up at the end of our show, we got Nier Reincarnation, a new chapter trailer, The Sun 2, Noontide / The Moon 2, Eventide. These are so weird. I haven't played a Nier game, but I think I should. I think we should at the point
for you.
Start collecting the Nier saga, the Final Fantasy sagas as well. Oh! It was a rep. What the fuck? I love you, I hate you. What?
I must find her.
What is going on, chat? March 14th. Yesterday? Wow. Alright. That left me with more question marks than I can fit in my brain. And I can't answer none of them. Not even one. Oh well. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed the trailers for today. Like I said already at the start of the show, I'm gonna be focusing this week on Core Keeper, which is a nice little pixel style game Terraria-like with a top-down view and more nuances added to it. It's in early access, so yeah, stay tuned for that if you want to check it out. If not, drop by anytime for more games and trailers and news. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.